Do you need a little help preparing for the emergencies in your future? We've got your back.
Hi, I'm Kylene.
And I'm Jonathan, and we are the Provident Preppers. We wrote this book titled The Provident Prepper, A Common Sense Guide to Preparing for Emergencies. Our goal was to create an ultimate resource for real-life people who are trying to prepare for the challenges that lie in our future. Each of the chapters in this book comes with an action plan to allow you to take what you've learned and put it into action so that you can get the job done. These action plans are available for anyone to use without any charge.
In this video, we will walk you through how to access those action plans on theprovidentprepper.org and take you on a little tour of all of the action plans that are available to you. Our hope is that you will print them off and that you will use them to help you create your family emergency plan so that you are ready regardless of the challenges that come your way.
Dun da da da! Announcing Provident Prepper Action Plans.
When we wrote the book, The Provident Prepper, our goal was to write a chapter and then have an action plan at the end of each chapter so that our readers could take the information from that chapter and put it into action. However, our publisher wouldn't let us do that because it was going to make the book absolutely huge. So what we decided to do is to put it on our website. So those action plans are available free to anyone who wants to use them. Go to theprovidentprepper.org and on the top menu, you will see action plans. Click on that and it will bring you to an action plan menu page. And there's some words like what you see on the left-hand side, but down at the bottom, you will see a whole bunch of icons. You want to click on whichever icon you want the action plan for. And it will bring up the page for that action plan. But at the top of that page, you will notice the first line is always click here for a PDF copy of whatever the action plan is. You just click on it and it will bring up the action plan. Some of the action plans may be one page, but a lot of them are 4 or 5 pages, whatever it takes to adequately cover that subject.
In this case, we're talking about risk. This action plan is 4 pages long. It begins with a summary of evaluating your risks, because your risks will be different than our risks. And you will identify what those risks are and then how you will mitigate those.
But you'll notice that in these action plans, most of the time, we share our specific action plan as an example for you. And then at the end, there's always a worksheet where you can fill in the blanks so that you can develop your own action plan.
Chapter 3 of our book is Survive or Thrive. And this is all about the emotional and mental aspect of preparing for whatever may come. We want to make sure that our brains and our hearts are in a place where we are not willing just to survive, but we're actually going to thrive during whatever may happen.
The next chapter is a family emergency plan. And in this chapter, we go through all kinds of different aspects of developing your family emergency plan. It is really important that you tailor your plan to your specific family because you will have different numbers of people, different ages. The dynamics of every family is incredibly different, and you need to make sure that you include how you're going to take care of your pets in your family plan.
The next one is survival kits. If you don't have our book, and even if you do, check out our posts and our videos for more information about creating your specific kit that you need for you and your family.
Communication cannot be overstated. Having a family communication plan so that you can get back together again and you can contact each other is really important.
This action plan helps you understand how much water you are going to need and helps you identify the best way to get that done.
And of course, having the ability and the tools to create clean, safe drinking water should be a big part of your plan.
Isn't he cute?
He needs a mother. Where is that kid's mother?
Sanitation is often one of the most overlooked areas in your preparedness efforts. This action plan helps you identify the critical aspects of your plan and how you're going to implement that.
Building the right food storage plan to take care of your family takes a little bit of knowledge and work. In this action plan, we help you identify the components to designing the right food storage plan to take care of your family. And then once that food storage plan is designed, you need to know how and where to store that. If you look at that bucket of beans, the beans in that bucket and the beans in the cup are exactly the same beans. They were both stored in 5-gallon buckets, but under different storage conditions. And you can see the contrast is incredible. One is edible, the other is not.
How do you safely and legally store the fuel that you need? This action plan leads you through the process of identifying how and where you will store this fuel.
Emergency lighting. How are you going to see when the power goes out? This is a really good action plan that can help you understand exactly what you need to do to make sure that you have light when you need it.
And we all like to stay warm. Do you have an emergency heating plan? This action plan will help you develop that plan and put it into practice.
And this action plan will help you develop an emergency cooking plan so that you can cook for your family even when the power is out. The emergency shelter action plan will kind of walk you through the different types of situations that you may need various shelters for.
We often think about staying warm in the middle of the winter, but we also sometimes need to be able to stay cool when extreme temperatures are upon us.
This is one of my favorite chapters as well as action plans. We have to make sure that our home is secure and protect the assets that we have. And this gives you some interesting things to think about.
This action plan considers some of the ways that we can prepare ourselves to stay safe personally and as a family.
The medical action plan guides you through some of the medical supplies that may be a good idea to have on hand, as well as some of the skills that you need to acquire to make sure that you can take care of your family if medical help is not available. Often overlooked by preppers is the safety net that a strong community can provide to you and your family. In this action plan, we walk you through some of the things that you need to accomplish to set up your neighborhood or your immediate community with block captains and communication lines so that if anything happens, if you have an earthquake or some other type of disaster, your community can quickly band together and take care of each other.
The financial and legal action plan helps you understand which documents might be important for you to have and how to get those organized.
We think it's a great idea to have a binder where you are developing your family emergency plan because this is a work in progress. So print off these action plans and put them in a binder. When you find other important information, stick them in there with the action plans so that you can create a really good reference manual as you develop your family emergency plan. One of the things that I have done with ours is to put pictures of my family on the front. And the reason being, I want to remember why I'm doing this. These are the people that I love.
To find these action plans, Google the providentprepper.org. We have also included a couple of videos from our YouTube channel that we think may be of interest to you, Prepper Risk Assessment and Family Emergency Plan. In addition, there are detailed posts on our website for each of these videos.
One of the highest compliments that I have ever been paid came from a woman who was attending one of the classes that we were teaching. She said that she had picked up our book at Walmart on impulse one day, but after reading it, it was the first time that she felt like she could really do this.
We hope that you feel the same way. Whether you read our posts, watch our videos, or buy the book, you can get this done, and we can help. And now for the question of the day. What is your biggest challenge when it comes to preparing for emergencies? Comment below. And thanks for being part of the solution.